I wouldn't necessarily be able to write it in a typewriter, but using a typewriter to write it down on paper, of course, it would have been a whole different thing. You'd be reading it. You wouldn't know exactly what I look like, at least there was a picture of me on the back of the book, and yeah. We've seen that before many times. Sorry, I'm trying to turn right here. It's not a book. It's a vlog. I think the last time I heard Adam the Woo sign off, I heard it sounded like he said blog. The log. It's a video log. If he was sitting there writing a book and I was reading, it'd be different. Of course, that can happen in the future, of course. All this could be probably turned into a book, maybe, or maybe not. It doesn't matter. It still originated as a vlog. So if you're reading the book and you're going back and watching the vlog, you're seeing things like this, which also matter, which I can't describe in the book because I don't have that much time to describe that in words. Regardless, what I'm trying to say is that this could all lead to maybe utopia in one way or another. Because I can continue to make a living just because I pick up this device thing right here. Which I'm moving the camera around and talking at the same time to show you that I'm holding this small, lightweight device. Do you understand? Created by a company called Apple. And it goes to a platform created by a company called Google. Also known as YouTube. You get it? Am I making some type of sense? I'm trying to philosophize here. Anyway, I gotta pick up this Marco pizza and drop it off at your doorstep.
Please subscribe show. YouTube Cole Spivey. Yeah, man.
Volunteer patrol. Alright, I was looking for 8. Pulled me over to 7 right there. I gotta spin around here to figure out the schematics of this apartment complex so that I can get to 8. I don't know what that noise is. I can't tell what it is. It's like an alarm. Sounds like a long one note that goes right through here. I don't know. Can't really tell, but I'm still looking for 8. There, found it. It's right there. Got it sticking out over there. Yeah, these GPSs are getting more and more exact. Not completely, but it's pretty close. Okay, this is a first. I'm out in Euless right now. This is a Primal Beer Garden. It's a Nepali Indian restaurant right in the corner by these Simply Cell Phones, Bethel Associates, and Main Street Mart. Never seen anything like this in my entire life. What in the world? So this is actually the little restaurant thing. It's a little piece of India right in the middle of Euless. Anyway, I'm gonna pick that up. And then like you can just eat there and go in there and buy your Indian dress right here. Designed by Avani. And then, this is funny, right across the street, right by this St. Mark's Specialty Food, is Mr. Wizard's Auto Wash. I was just talking about Mr. Wizard. Is that not a coincidence right there? Pretty crazy. Mr. Wizard's Auto Wash. That's pretty crazy. Alright, so they actually, it's kind of crazy. They actually pushed me all the way to Arlington. So I'll be headed over by Six Flags after dropping this one off. Yeah, I guess I can handle some of that, I don't know. Pretty busy area. Cranberry ones are pretty good. I used to live in those apartments right there. Actually, I wrote a couple of books from there in the area. 2 or 3 books. Headed to Arlington right now. Pretty good. And there she blows, old Six Flags over Texas, what I call the Texans' Walt Disney World. It's not exactly Mickey Mouse, but it is Bugs Bunny and Porky Pig. Those are the characters usually you find at Six Flags. And Batman and Spider-Man and you got Superman. Probably got all types of characters other than Disney. I don't really know the whole history on Six Flags, but I should probably look it up if we ever get that far. It's kind of our little kingdom in Texas. And it's a crazy theme park.
Watch out. Vehicle on shoulder ahead.
One thing my dad used to always say when we'd go deer hunting and go out in the lease, we'd hit a big pothole in the middle of the lease or run into a bunch of mud. We'd be in the back kind of going, oh no, what are we going to do? You know, hanging on to our deer rifles. And my dad would say, better than Six Flags. And then we'd all laugh. Yeah, another thing we used to do, teenagers, we'd always drive there listening to Metallica, smoking Marble Lights. We'd always like hide our cigarettes. They never really cared anyway. Like, man, we can't get busted smoking at Six Flags, we'll get kicked out. Everybody smoked at Six Flags. You just had to find these little corners. I think there's actually an area where you could actually smoke I think there still is. You go to these certain areas in Six Flags where they'd allow you to smoke your cigarettes and stuff. Of course, I hung out with a lot of the stoners at the time. You'd big time get kicked out for that, but that's Six Flags over Texas for you. As we're pulling up on this Amazon, kids, what's really cool is these blue bonnets. These are really pretty, and they're all over Texas, and this is when they sprout out. That's the Texas flower right there. Blue bonnets, not Amazon. So eventually, when Linda and I get really good, we'll be able to go to the Texas Rangers game and vlog the games. They also have football known as the Cowboys. And right there in the distance, you can see the new Ranger Stadium. This is brand new. They just built it. They moved it over about 100 yards to a different area closer to the AT&T Stadium. They mostly did it to make it more indoor. What I mean by that is it's more inside doors, meaning they have an interior, meaning it's got a roof on the top. Because people were complaining that the old ballpark was too hot. That's the Globe Life Stadium. The old one is known now as the Choctaw Stadium. But that's the Globe Life there. And it's supposed to be cooler. As you can see, I got a lot to compete with to try to show it on other businesses in front of it. But you can kind of get the idea. And there's the top part of Globe Life. We might be able to see part of it right here on the corner. It's a real tough one. Of course, you know, Adam and fucking, excuse my language, but Jordan will probably show up and go inside and vlog it for a while. But Linda and I will work our way up into getting to go in the Globe. Then right over here is the AT&T Stadium, which you can clearly see. And maybe one day we might be able to go in and actually do a Cowboy game. Of course, I might have to have security come with us, especially if we're big time famous when we do it. But they're expensive tickets. And if you're a rideshare driver and you do a Cowboys game, you can make up to $700 in one night. No lie. You got to know how to do it though. It's pretty tough. And you got to work the whole day from morning to night. Even up, probably you have to work from like sun up to about midnight. And you can pull about $700. Not everyone would be able to do that. You have to be very, very knowledgeable and strategic. Most would just do $300 or $400 per day. No lie, no joke. But you can get up to $700 right there during the Cowboy season per night if you're picking people up and dropping them off, because it's expensive to get in and out of the stadium. If you're using rideshare, you got to pay a pretty penny after a game. We're talking 5,000-6,000 people all looking for a ride to get out, and it's hard to find them. So
approaching a railroad crossing.
We know ways. We're always approaching a railroad crossing. We understand that, but it's hard to do strategically, and you got to know the ballpark well if you do Uber and rideshare. All of this area right here is going to be completely crowded, and everyone's going to be pointing different directions on where to go. This road right here is known as Division, and it's going to be in one direction. So they're going to be going like probably one direction this way and things like that. Okay, I have a feeling this is a UTA drop, University of Texas at Arlington drop. So we're in that vicinity. This is actually where my half-brother learned about computers, at this university right here. I actually did go to this university to study pedagogy, which is teaching. So I almost got certified to be a teacher here, but I did get my bachelor's at the University of North Texas. But I did go to this school for a few semesters, for about a year, and was very close to getting certified. Only a couple classes away, till my whole life got turned upside down, and then I got married. So things can change, you know, real quick. But I had most of my classes, say 90% of my classes were all done online. I lived in a little apartment in Euless. I'd have to take my bicycle up here. I had a little mountain bike. It was a little Trek mountain bike. And I'd take it up here to the library and in the computer lab to finish up assignments. And this is the whole little UTA area, UTA proud. It's grown quite a bit even since 2003 and 2004. I was mostly here 2003 and 2004. I believe my half-brother graduated, oh man, I'd have to go back and find out the exact year when he graduated. I don't know, man. I want to say maybe like 2012 or something. Maybe sooner than that. I don't really remember exactly. I gotta drop this off.